Nice. So dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Insolent shall be punished. Animal test 6308.
Get out of my...
Let me weave you a verse. Body and mind. Absorption test. Just...
boring! Worthless!
Majesty's power flows through me! Winter shall be avenged. Enhanced animal module 7. No, my sword!
Lament! Worthless!
This body
useless! Boring! Useless! Worthless! This thirst!
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
This can't seem to work.
Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines your fate. No life goes on.
Boring!
World, Mark 2! Animal test 6308.
Disappear! Worthless! Worthless! Worthless!
Her Majesty's gift!
Prepare to die!
Winter's shall eventually come.
Another test subject.
Let's
Rain cutter.
business.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Stand clear.
It doesn't hurt. Suffocate.
Let me lead you first. Rain outlines your fate.
No. There's no end to this.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Worthless! Here!
Replace my hammer.
Worthless! Let's get down to business.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. Life goes on.
Lament! War! Cheer! Cheer! Cheer!
Let me leave you a verse. No, my sword. Enhanced animal module 75.
Evil conquering! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Useless! Cheer! Worthless! Boring! Let's get down to business.
Another test.
Rain cutter. Time to act. Rise.
Strength will suffice.
Animal hypostasis.
Disappear! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless!
You win. Cut down.
Worthless! Cheer!
Let me leave you a verse. No, my sword.
Taste that, please.
Wheel of life.
You win. This battle.
Useless.
Rain cutter. Rise. Swirl, mark.
Lament! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Life goes on. Stand clear.
Disappear! Here! Here!
Time to act. Body and mind. Wheel of life. Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear. Absorption.
Useless!
Go. Rain cutter. No, my soul.
Lucky day! Boom!
Absorption test.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
I'll bring my seasonings.
The campaign begins.
Trouble!
shine down!
Swirl, Mark 2!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
To the fairy.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Here! Lament!
Yes.
Chivalry will never.
Worthless!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Boring!
Witness the power of Gurwa. Know my sword.
There is no escape!
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Shut it! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Now you shall perish! Shine down! Ha! Ha!
Time to act.
Useless! Here!
Know my sword. Ring cutter.
There is no escape!
Worthless! Here!
Know my sword.
Useless!
Rebooting. Thank you for add as.
The same mistakes over and over again.
Boring! Worthless!
Useless. 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 Boring. Useless. Useless. Boring.
Shine down! Absurd!
Boring. Witness the power of Gugwa.
There is no escape!
Get them! Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Boba, get them!
Lament! Worthless! 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 Foreign!
Shine down!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Inazuma shines eternal!
Useless! There's quality here.
Illusion shattered!
Nice and spicy!
Foreign! The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Useless.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
There is no escape!
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Foreign! Useless!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Foreign! Useless! Foreign!
Useless. Boring. Useless. Rain outlines your fate. Useless.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already? For a long time, the sacred sakura has been absorbing filth from Inazuma's ley lines to maintain stability in the land. If it were ever damaged, the filth would once again invade Inazuma, causing great catastrophe. That's why this is a rather urgent case.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Hound's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Hounds has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation. You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Hound appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Why over again?
The sacred sakura's in danger again, huh? Keeping the sacred sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them!
Shine down!
Boba, get them!
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Illusion shattered!
At the frying pan!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Ring Cutter!
Boba, get them!
Shine down!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be...
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryu Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking,
Makes sense. You must get super bored.
might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So if the Shogun rather than I were to discover them...
Why?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and the monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil. And the Rift Hounds were always there. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful... So that's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these but an excess of caution is...
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work from the traces they've left in the surrounding area. There should be...
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel... Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria. This color... Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Useless. Useless.
There is no escape! We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? But why would they have...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not...
What happened here?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in beasts, and horrifying monsters are everywhere. Every last trace of humanity's existence.
But
Not right now. But they'll be back. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to... I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun. You're back. Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma...
Calm down. The war you speak of...
Over. But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. There are no monsters.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds.
Hey, calm down.
Huh. I think I understand. Oh. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what...
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, an entity formed with strong filth, purified filth, quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the...
So the memories of the ones that died are...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before... But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it...
So... Inazuma was attacked at the same time as...
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to... But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left...
Hey!
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was... But... after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. Moving forward inevitably invite... Just think of that soldier. Despite all the loss, all those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fight as Inazuma's god. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, I will never forget you.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
Useless! Boring!
There is no escape!
Expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Shine down! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait...
Ah, makes sense! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro... Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were...
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this...
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is, though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Yeah. Sheesh.
I see. So, they have... Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to... And now the Almighty Shogun is here. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. People flee out of a desire to live on. But me, I have no such thought. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams, just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the... One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the... So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life. It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forget the Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. Truly, one moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in there. Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What if I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves? That would be
Don't worry about it. Take a rest.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the...
This place is... complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the Almighty Shogun to... I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the traveler. Please.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure
Right.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views.
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar. When you came charging now, it seems like
Wow.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is an ambition, is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place.
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity. Yes, it does. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was on the...
Do you feel you're starting to understand?
You have already witnessed my previous views, but now I know...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty.
Let us return. We ought...
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for...
So, we didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have... I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it. The tea is ready. Please. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. But the things we've seen today, I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably light-hearted. But not the events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune...
She died in that disaster.
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was old. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or... perhaps it was more that she... Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it was there that we bid each other a final farewell. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness. When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and no one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue once swallowed, and it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so...
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, and also, my mind was consumed and so.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Boy, both of you have experienced...
With this last cup of tea, thank you, Destiny, for giving us the...
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
There...
No, my sword! My sword!
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered! Once again, please.
Hey!
Fear not. There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Erase all threats. There is no
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your... We'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man! They're coming back for more!
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up—
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power—
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment—
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has— This hope is the light that will guide us out from—
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Useless. Here! Here!
Witness the power of Gawa. Rain outlines your fate.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Erase all threats. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon—
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their
Well, what are you guys—
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford— We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters.
Just leave it to us. Fine. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the...
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word. As with you leading us, we will claim back everything that...
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, the result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, you could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless. But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think, but what Inazuma needs more than... Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would... Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one...
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like...
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. No matter how long it takes, now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is... I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work.
Alrighty then. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be up. She seems to have changed a lot. Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami.
Why? What?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past.
Come with me.
I will...
Worthless!
Back off!
Of the sacred Sakura bloom.
Back off!
finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. It looks like she will no...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Where are we go? Paimon's this. Whoa. This place. Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within, but it is also the guardian of... Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice!
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible... I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have...
Wait! The atmosphere in here just...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, but inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot, though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like Hei's showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma!
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of... It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion, determination, courage, love, hatred. Only rules shall remain constant for each... Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Ride an A! In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Shine down! This ends now. Weak. Be gone! Now ye shall perish! There is no escape! Pathetic. The eye shine down! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! The beauty and sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
thunder! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Is decided. Weak. There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Completely shattered. Illusion shattered! The divine light that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Now you shall perish! Remove all obstacles. This illusion shattered! Pathetic. Weak. Inazuma shines eternal! Euthymia crumbles before...
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that, if I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. And Inazuma, this is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times 500 years ago, humanity proved they're here in the present. They rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old It is about time that I learned to trust. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. During my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, help her with... Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad... Oh, but we also can't get... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice! Don't feel Paimon now! Okay. Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn...
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with...
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of...
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that does impossibly stubborn. jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well, so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose.
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of...
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer a...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just... First things first. Follow me.
Protection of the electrical power. May the blossom of the sacred bloom eternally.
Now then, I always have my ways. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to...
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us...
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, time on seeing you then. You two can go in.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A.
You... Bruno's had it up to here with both of you!
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Get to work. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
How... You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all...
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is over countless battles. Not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slight. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. And then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. You have endured. I will endure forever. Witness the final calamity! There is no escape! The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed! Stand down! In spirit! There is no escape in my hands! This is the... I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the... And whenever I think of this, I feel something. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new... This power is beyond the limits. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once a familiar feeling, and a strange one. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer... From this day forth, this body will... I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, you truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call... I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well,
You held such deeply entrenched views at the time that there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me.
But you never mentioned this to me.
Everything happened so sudden. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust in. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time.
Did you know what was about to happen in Conry?
I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated, but I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure—
Don't look down on me.
See, it was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Here, take it. But it is you who must take the most important—
The light turned into a seed?
the miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom, she who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh?
Is it really?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with, or perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return and yet, that sense of disorderliness has no—
I don't fully understand yet.
Well, I'm not—
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never—
No, but I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been—
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how—
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for, and obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's effort.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So my first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you... After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't... I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, I have to say. This has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which... she even factored my immature... It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see... I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to...
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by Makoto, and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I s-
Makoto said the exact...
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder... Does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. After that...
Really? That's...
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case... I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it. May the blossoms of the... Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. Of the Electro Archon.